Hi guys, this is Yunash Sharma, and in this session we will discuss how to use the search and filter function in Microsoft Power Apps. Now, what are the search and filter function? In search function, you can search the columns in a particular table. You can search the single column or you can search the multiple columns. Search starts in sequencing from column first to the next column. When you start searching, so first of all it will search the value in the first column. If does not find the next column, and if even does not find the second column, then third column. So you can define the multiple column for the searching the any string. So as you can see in the syntax, first parameter the table. It means in which table you want to search. Then search string, what data or what string you want to search in this table, and which column, say column 1, column 2, column 3. So you can define single column or multiple column. Then filter. Using the filter, you can take out the selected data or you can filter the data from the table. For this purpose, you can apply some kind of formula. So formula will filter out only those data which matches the criteria according to the formula. Now, we check how to use the search function in Power Apps. So we have a tablet layout. On the tablet layout, we take the gallery and vertical. So the moment you take the gallery and the right side, you can observe there is a list of the source. Means which source you want to connect to access the data in the gallery. So we have a table 2 from the Google Drive. I select this one. So the moment I select one, immediately the data is mapped with the gallery. And the right side in the property you can see data source. It's a table 2. If we check the edit, so we have the list of the fields, product and the country. And if you go to our Excel file, so there are 5 fields: country, product, quantity sold, year of sales. So we can search on a single column or we can search on the multiple columns. We can take country or we can take country, product, quantity sold, any column or all column. So rep count. Rep count. Now the data are displayed in the 2 columns. We take the input box, insert, text, input box. This is the input box where we input the value or we input the string to be searched in the table 2 data source. So we rename this one search text. This is the name of this input box. Now gallery, and we have a property that is the items. So we will write the search function in the items property. Okay. Search. So first parameter is the source of data, and that is the table 2. Table 2. Then second parameter is the string to be searched on this table 2. So we will make it dynamic. We will take the data from when the user type the data in the text box. So dot text. So once you start typing the value in the search box, then automatically the data is updated in the gallery. Then comma. Which column? In which column you want to search? Say we take product. Now preview. So you can see the value is the text input. So if I clear this one, so by default, if the text box is blank, then it will take all values. So right now we are searching on one column, that is the product. If I type here say PEN, so we can see pen and pencil, because the searching is taking the product name which starts with the pen. If I type the C, okay, now PENC, so it is taking only the product which starts with the PNC, so pencil. Okay, now if I try to search the say country name, say Germany, so there is no data because it is searching only one column. So we can search the multiple column in the gallery, items, and then column, then country. Now first of all it will search the value in the product column. If there is no value in the product column, then it will search in the second column. Preview. Now, so Germany, only the Germany countries are there. Say if I type a mouse, so it is searching first of all in the first column, that is the product mouse, and France, so it is taking only the France, because the France value does not exist in the product column. The France value exists only in the country column, so it is searching from the country column. So this is how you can use the search function in the Power App. Now we check how to use the filter function. So first of all, we remove this input box and take a drop down. Input, then drop down. The items property of the drop down, we define the multiple value and we define the list of the product. In bracket, say all, second, pen, then pencil, then mouse, and pen. So these value, pen, pencil, mouse, exist in our column, product column. Okay. If we check preview and drop down, so we have these values, all, pen, pencil. Okay. Now gallery, we apply the filter function. Filter, first parameter is the source, that is the table 2. Second is the logical test. So product, because we have to apply the filter on the product column. Product equal to drop down. Drop down 3 dot selected text dot value. Now it's done. Second parameter, we compare the product. So where, like when we select the value from the drop down, so that value will search in the product column. So wherever the value is fine, it means it's a true, and that filter take only those data. We try now. All, there is no data because this all does not exist in the product column. But pen is there in the product column. Again pencil. Okay, so you can see the difference between the search and the filter. When you use the search, so it's a start with. If I select the pen, in case of the search, it takes the value of the product which starts with these characters, say PEN. So pencil was also included in case of the search. But in case of the filter, it's a exact match. Pen, only pen. Then pencil, pencil. And mouse. Then pen. So we can check our Excel sheet in the product column. Pen, CPU, pencil, pad, and mouse. Okay. Now, but if I select the all, there is no data because this all word does not exist in the product column. Okay. So we can change this one, gallery and filter. So we have to apply a if condition. If drop down selected value equal to say all. So if condition takes a three parameters, first of all, that is the expression, it will generate a boolean value. If it is true, then second parameter is the true. So when you select all, so the true will be passed to the filter function for the product column. It means it will take all records. Then comma in case of the false. So in case of the false, it will take the value from the selected drop down. Now we try this one. All. We have all columns. Pen, only pen, then all products. So this is how you can use the filter function in Power. So guys, this was all about the filter and the search function in the Power Apps. Thanks for watching the video.